What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning. So come by and say hello. All right, well, happy July 1st. We are officially in July, and we are officially more than halfway done throughout the year, at least from a monthly perspective, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. This 2022 has not gone the way I'm sure many people would have expected, whether you're looking at the broader world economy and crazy things that are happening there, all the way down to crypto and specifically Splinterlands. But we are at a very interesting point here and only have 25 days remaining in the airdrop. Now, according to the title of this video, I think that there is actually a more important date in July rather than July 26th, which will be the final day that we get an SPS airdrop. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that July 26th is going to be very important, but the other date, which is not Modern and Wild and when that drops, even though that is near and dear to my heart. The other date is July 28th. Now, what's happening July 28th? Well, we are going to have the first look or the first estimates for the earnings on Q2 from many of the major corporations here in the US. And that could be the signal that causes, or at least confirms, I should say, that we are indeed in a recession. Now, many people already feel this. You've seen the way that the economy has gone, both in the stock market, crypto. Well, stock market really is where we're looking at. But what that could potentially do is create a lot of bearish momentum. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm looking at dates here. You got July 28th, which is a Thursday, which means that the market is going to be open on July 29th, and we could see a market reaction to that, which could cascade down into Bitcoin, which could cascade down into Splinterlands. So I don't know what's going to happen. First, with the end of the airdrop, and second, with the earnings reports and how that's going to play out. But I do want to put this date on your radar. Now, when it comes to Splinterlands and where I think we will be, I am of the mindset that the airdrop or the end of the airdrop will definitely reprice everything within the market, right? There is going to be some kind of shock to the system as people stop getting SPS, and the amount of packs potentially opened or potentially bought with DEC just sitting there no longer earning anything could go up. So there's a lot of different things, and I've put them all out in different videos, or not in different videos, but I've put them all out there before. And so I don't want to necessarily rehash those, but I do just want to say that anything that we are thinking could happen could potentially be made even worse if Bitcoin follows the market and if the market ends up going down on that day following the July 28th earnings. So if that ends up happening, again, these are all big ifs, right? Because there's too many factors, there's too many unknowns. I've given my logic for why I think the market is going to reprice itself and that we will potentially get better opportunities for cards. It's simply just supply and demand, right? We are going to have probably way more supply and much less demand, or not much less demand, but the same demand, because I don't think that the player base is going to grow significantly between now and the end of the airdrop. So the way I look at this is, okay, any things that we were expecting to potentially go down in price, which is, I would say, a decent amount of assets within the game, we could see that also compounded by the fact that the U.S. economy is going to have to answer for how they performed in Q2. And so far, it is not looking good. Now, I can't tell you, I'm not telling you what to do. This is not financial advice. This is just hey, there is a huge train coming known as the airdrop, and we don't know what that thing is going to do. And there's also a second train about 2 days behind it. So before you make any rash decisions on July 26th or 27th, you may want to just consider seeing how things play out over those couple of days. Now, it's going to be difficult, and I don't doubt that there's going to be some amazing opportunities that present themselves on July 26th and 27th once the airdrop is finally complete. But I, for one, am probably going to be a little bit more cautious now myself due to the fact that I know that we could get yet another dip in the market. Now, if things end up being good and we go straight up, well, hey, that actually is a good sign for a lot of the asset values. Now, again, it's really just depending on what your goals are. If you are set and you are waiting, your bags are packed, you got the deck that you want, or your collection is complete with the cards that you want, and you want to go straight to the moon, well, good report on earnings will be fantastic for you, potentially, as that could inspire some confidence in the market and maybe turn things around. On the flip side, if you are looking for good deals, then a bad earnings report could compound what I already believe is going to be some good opportunities in the market and make them even better, as people potentially have to liquidate certain assets in order to cover, or if we're just going along with the trend that is Bitcoin following the trend that is the S&P 500, or kind of trading like a tech stock at this point. So that's all I have for you in this video. Again, it's just a date that I want to put out there on your radar. I do fundamentally believe that it can and will be more important and potentially more impactful than the end of the airdrop, mainly because it's coming literally right on the heels. If it was coming before, then we kind of know, and then the airdrop would be its own thing. But the airdrop is, in my opinion, going to cause a lot of chaos. That kind of fits for chaos. It's going to cause a lot of chaos and opportunity, and then we're just going to get hit like a piñata right after that. Potentially, no matter what happens, it's going to affect, or at least I believe it's going to trickle down into the game. So keep that in mind as you go along and start making your plans for how you want to approach the end of the airdrop and the days following the end of the airdrop, which are probably more important. And as we go throughout the second half of this year, I know the team that says there's a lot of exciting things happening, a lot of exciting things coming. So, we just have to wait and see what those end up being and how they end up playing out in terms of affecting the market, affecting the game, and affecting the assets within said game. So that is all I have for you. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.